And we are live with the continuation / conclusion of Senua's Saga, Hellblade II. Last we left off, we killed a giant. Or did we? Is the question. Iltonga? The names are gonna go over my head because compared to the first game, there's the names are a bit more weird. Like there's For's Gester, I think, and then there's Famir, I think. Who we helped from the Draugr, and now we're working together with Thor to go to his father and basically team up and defeat the rest of the giants because we figured out how to kill them after exploring a cave for basically an hour and it basically just being a padding section. But yeah, so far, I mean, the game's not... Like, it's not terrible. It's fine. But it's not really a game, you know? And you could also say the same thing with the first one, but I just... From what I've played so far, I do think the first one's a little bit better. Like, the combat's better in the first game because there's more to it. Right? Like, you can do... I don't know if you can even do the run and attack thing that you could do in the first game. Maybe? Well, I guess we'll see if we find more enemies. Visually, though, obviously the game looks great. Yeah, let's finish up Hellblade Dose, which will be, you know, hopefully pretty fun. Maybe not. Fargrimir, that's his name. The fuck is up with my... Oh. Wait, hang on, maybe I should have fetched it then. No, that won't work. There we go. Fucking wire.
There can be beauty.
These fucking voices.
There can be peace.
There can be beauty, there can be peace.
As the fire and sharp rocks choking dust.
Trees. Warmth. Something called us here. Something called us here. Something special.
See,
This place is different. There is
you
no...
see.
They have a message for you.
Oh, okay. Flashbang instantly. Are you kidding me, dude?
Can you see it?
We
Oh,
give
they
you
disappeared.
this moment as reward.
Hopeful.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
You know, Senua, this is what it feels like when you follow your destiny. You know what to do. Listen to this place.
Yeah, I do
This
know what to
place
do. We just walk the path.
of it.
The same linear path the game has stuck us to. Listen, I'm over exaggerating like that. Like over the first game did the same thing. But it's just like, I don't know. All these years waiting for this just for it to basically be the same fucking game.
We know it. She knows.
They still...
This is right.
I swear they didn't change the waterfall effect. That's still the same from the first game.
You were always meant to come here. This was always part of the plan. Destined to be here.
Still though, I mean, like the hair stuff, like, I haven't seen any, like, hair clipping yet. If you don't know what hair clipping is, it's where like hair clips into your character or whatever, or clips into like the environment. I swear I've heard that music before. Like maybe it was from this. Couldn't have been though. I swear that's in another game, or another like piece of media. Oh,
Who are these? An ambush.
Guiding the Björk to our door.
She knows them.
Is this what you've been reduced to?
How does she know them? Why does she hate them? Let him go!
No.
Who is this woman?
I mean, we're outnumbered here. Not like it matters though, because we'll only fight one of them.
She was slit his
What is it?
I know this is going to be hard to believe, but you have to listen. This woman here, Senua, she knows how to defeat the giants. All of us, we've seen
She
it.
has to trust us. Make her trust us.
She will believe you. Impossible. They can't be killed.
We thought so too, but we saw it. We saw it, Ástin.
What?
We're on our way to Borgarvirki now to tell the Godi, to make him understand that we can fight back.
He's telling the truth.
I did not ask you, rat. Shut your mouth, or I will slit you throat.
She is special.
I know you have no love for the Björk, but you can trust me.
Will she?
This is the turning point.
The fucking voices.
We can start over.
Every 2 seconds.
Start to rebuild what we
Every
had.
after each bit of dialogue, they're always like,
If this is true,
Yes.
She believes you.
for fuck's sake.
She wants to believe you.
she's trying to understand. If this is true, you, Senua, tell me now.
Look at her.
Say it is
She
true.
is exhausted. You could speak. She wants to
I mean, if I didn't say it was true, like, what would you do?
Tell her the truth.
It is true.
She will believe us. She knows. She can see that we.
But what else would I say in that situation? Obviously, I'd say it's true. If I didn't, you'd just kill us.
There's a giant here.
Another giant. Another giant.
He roams the beaches and sinks our boats.
From the fucking trailer.
And we're close to running out of food.
More darkness. We can help these people. We can overcome it.
Kill it.
We need to get to Borgarvik.
Please.
Remember, there are other people we must save.
I cannot let more of my people die.
It is her people or the enslaved.
And that's gonna happen either way.
Should kill it,
If you do try to kill it, because I feel like the giant's not gonna play nice.
but there is a whole land of them. We need the practice.
People will die if you help her.
And
People
I
will die if you don't.
There's no way you can win. Please.
Is that what the yeah? The voices said it. People will die if you help them. People will die if you don't.
People will die if you don't. You have to help her. Now it is time to lead Senua. Now you have to choose. You can feel it.
All right.
Hold on to her.
We will help.
Her people deserve hope.
We?
Harald,
Who's we?
She is
take them to the settlement and keep an eye on
Not like
Björk.
We want to
Biarg can do anything, or whatever his name is, Foz,
trust us.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Show you the giant.
Phasers look good though, man. Oh, transition. Nice little loading screen right here. They go. Oh. There you go, there's a loading screen, transition to new area, boom.
All her life she had been alone. No, not alone, not quite alone. But in this loneliest place she has found others, lost in darkness, just like she was.
Lovely.
Others who might look to her to lead them into the light. Can her shoulders bear this burden? She so learned to keep her guard up, can she ever let it down?
You are an outlander. Why are you here?
I don't know.
I came as a slave,
Can you trust him?
Taken by the Björk?
yes.
You were taken by the Björk, and yet you come here with Þorgestur.
He wants to stop the giants too.
We want the same thing now. To stop the giants.
She doesn't trust him.
Be careful, Senua. The Björk can't be trusted. They demand food from us, and if we don't give it, they take us as sacrifice. Do you understand?
Yes.
She knows what it's like to lose people. Just like you. Just like us. Senua, you can help her. You can.
Ah, squeeze through.
But can she?
I feel like we could have squeezed through that much faster than that, but whatever. That's screaming. That tornado?
You hear that? That's him.
That's him.
Sjávarisi, the sea giant.
Do you see? Where is he?
He brings the storms with him.
Cry is born on the storm. Where is he?
We haven't seen the sun in weeks. And with winter upon us, the storms will only get worse.
We're running out of time. It's too late. They will.
I do find it interesting that we went into our head,
Bardvik's just over there.
or like went into this beautiful place, and now suddenly it's raining and suddenly there's another giant, you know what I mean? It's...
He knows we are here. He knows.
My brothers used to come here to practice fighting. Sneak out. Follow them.
She's a fighter like you.
Learning by watching.
Like you.
They're dead now. I'm all that's left.
Alright. Well, it is what it is, I guess.
She is alone like you.
I mean, yeah, she did just say that.
Who do you have?
No one.
I got you guys, you know.
She has us.
Yeah.
Phil is here.
What about your family?
It's just me left.
Don't tell her.
What happened to them?
Don't tell her. You can't tell her.
Yeah, don't tell her.
Trust her.
She might understand.
She won't.
No one will understand.
No one knows what it's like to be you.
Don't tell her about your mother.
She will turn from you.
Turn from us.
Turn away.
They always do.
What, her father burned her and made her watch?
What about your mother?
My mother was a fighter. She never
A
gave up.
fighter like her.
Not even at the very end.
So strong.
She is not giving up.
My father tried to protect her. But she refused to leave his side.
Hmm.
I miss her. I miss all of them.
She loved them.
Well, yeah.
She lost them.
Yeah.
We used to have an easier passage up. We don't have the
used to be a
tools to make
happy
repairs.
Can feel it.
They built this.
Can you climb this?
They made a place to
Yes.
Of course I can. I mean,
It's like it's
how else am I supposed to progress?
live. Must follow.
She knows this place so well.
She understands it. She loves this place.
Even now,
Even after all of that.
she leads the people here.
Ah, it painted blue this time. It's not. There's no painted yellow. Painted blue. Slash white, I guess.
Why does she feel responsible?
She's like you.
It's not a choice.
Your father
But what?
was
Why
he
did
the
you do
leader
that?
here?
Yes. He was the best of men.
Wait, is the mirror clipping? It is. God damn it. Said there's no clipping, and now there's suddenly clipping.
He was just generous and kind. Too kind.
Too kind. What does she mean?
He trusted the wrong person. And he was betrayed.
A traitor?
Who?
He tried to follow in his footsteps.
She wants to keep her people safe.
She has
But
to.
it's hard.
She has to carry on for her father. What about you, Senua?
Carry on for your mother, I guess. Or Dillian.
Sometimes it's best not to follow too closely.
What do you mean?
Tell her you can trust her.
You just said we can't trust her.
My father was a leader too, but
Was he?
not like yours.
Not like yours.
A monster. You can lift your burden if you tell her.
He was a monster.
Something's wrong here.
Not right.
Oh, what? I heard them coming from a mile away. Also, why did the... What changed? Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, gotta go left. Yeah, you can't do the run-up thing attack anymore. Okay, again. You can't do the running attack anymore. What the fuck?
They are fast, but you know what they are going to do. Which one is worse? It is you or him.
That's a new attack. What?
Body's strong like rocks. You have to hit harder.
Yeah, well, I guess she got nerfed, but I kind of don't like that they removed that attack. That attack was pretty cool. Oh, fuck. Also, the parry timing here is so weird with this guy. Yeah, it's like, parry, like, what the fuck? Why did they remove that attack? Guy's just abusing the fire. There we go. You're watching stream in second monitor. Ah. That's always the best thing to do. Ooh, that one was kind of...
You kill it.
I mean, this is how you kill it.
You can see it and feel it. She knows what they're going to do.
Oh, this fuck again. Too early. Are we done?
She left you to fight the Trigger.
What? Why?
She sees we are strong.
She knows.
We can fight.
Or she got taken. And why would they take her and not just kill her there? Wait. Oh no, it's that Last of Us 2 thing. Oh no. Oh no. Remember in Last of Us 2 when I pointed out you could see the end of the level? Because they didn't stretch like the water out in the distance. You can see it here. Like you see where it ends. Also, what the fuck is that line there? What is that? See how it just completely changes colour there? It goes into like a white mess. Like, that's the edge of like the environment. They create all this amazing, beautiful, lush environment and they fucking drop the ball there. Like, that's so obvious, you can see it if I'm like here. Why wouldn't they just put more fog in the way or something or more mist? I feel like that would fix it.
Where is she?
You're lost again.
My version's broken.
Wait, what's happening?
Something's happening.
Look around you, be alert. Listen,
I'm fine.
they blocked your path.
Oh, of course.
You know how to do it.
Focus, do focus on the symbol. Try to focus on
Also, is it always just the same rune symbol? Oh, it is, right? I swear it is.
something to find.
The hidden folk.
What
Oh, is it the yellow? Oh my god, they've got the yellow paint. Is that what the symbol is there? The yellow paint?
There's signs.
She's close, she can feel it.
You can see like they can see.
Oh, okay. It just kind of did it for me. Why even have the fucking puzzles then if you just do it for me?
But there must be more.
You're finding the pattern.
Ah, the Northern Lights. Look at that.
Sign.
Find the next sign.
I missed them.
You have to
Apparently they were going through the UK and stuff. Look at that. Like, you see how it just kind of like leans it towards you?
She can't.
Or leans towards it? Like it forces like the
She needs
player to kind of focus on it.
You can only kill it if you find out more.
She needs the
Look at that.
She did it.
You did it. You found the path.
Yeah, Alan Wake 2, there was some stuff that was like, okay, where do I go here? But yeah, it was the most simplest thing ever. But I didn't look up anything, you know what I mean? Well, I didn't... Yeah, like, the game didn't help you out there. It's just like, figure it out.
We see everything. The hatred in their hearts. Salvaresi was born of this place.
Not like the puzzles in in Hellblade 1 were anything like insane, but they at least didn't make it like... They didn't simplify it for the sake of just the sake of it, you know what I mean? Because when you simplify puzzles and make them easy to figure out, like for instance God of War Ragnarok's puzzles, where they literally the AI just tell you how to fucking solve it immediately. When you do stuff like that, it makes you question why it's even in the game. Like, why have puzzles in the game if they're just so easily doable? You know, because like I said, in the first game they were easy, but it didn't like guide you. You just kind of had to like work it out and find the runes and stuff. It's not like they were good puzzles, but still, there's a decent balance there.
Come this close to the settlement.
The Trigger.
I have to warn them. Your followers too.
They're here as well.
They're not my followers. I just showed them how things could be different.
but they follow you.
She was
see
weak.
it.
She left us.
Maybe one day I
Don't
can
trust
also see how things can be different.
We need to find the hidden folk.
Find them.
You're not coming?
I might replay Alan Wake 2 again. Not on stream, but like just before they release
Father is just
expansions and
along the
stuff.
shore.
Maybe I'll play through New Game Plus
Will
on my
say
own.
be careful of the
She
data,
needs
but
to understand.
I see you can
Find
handle
a
it.
way.
She can't handle herself.
You are a warrior,
She
Senua.
left as soon as it was hard.
Oh no.
Like a copy.
I want to watch it. Yeah, but it won't hit the same because I know what's coming. It's just the same shit, you know. It'll lose its.
She is strong.
Because I'm just gonna probably speed run through it just to get the new ending or whatever. I mean, there's always that chance we'll get to play it again when the goose. Like I'll be able to stream it again with that. The only games that are worth restreaming, in my opinion, are games like Elden Ring and stuff, because like you can do a completely different build and completely different stats and stuff. There's more of an opportunity for a replay there. Bias in the musical part, really good part of the game. Although everyone at the Game Awards didn't understand like that musical at the Game Awards. Everyone was kind of confused about it. Like, what is this? Like, this is Alan Wake 2, dude. I actually what did I rate Alan Wake today? I give it like an 8.5, I think.
The world is
Not like ratings really matter, but
Again, you have to find a way through.
There must be a way.
I think it was an 8.5. This is the same fucking again. It's always the same two symbols. Little pitchfork, look at that. Well, one's clearly there. I can see the.
This is the price. If you want them to help you again.
You have to find your way to them.
Yes.
So I'm curious how long the game would be if you just removed all the puzzle sections. Probably like an hour. Maybe 2. Hour and a half. You just expect that. I don't know, man. After. After. Just like you've had 7 years in between this game and the first game. You just kind of expect, like, gameplay wise, for it to be better, you know?
Everywhere, signs forming.
Yes, she found it.
You found it.
Has drowned. You need us to find it. But you must find us first.
Keep looking. Find it. It's not over till it's done.
Together, we will find the very gods. Also, Elden Ring DLC. Apparently, it has 30 sound what would be the 30 soundtracks, I guess? 30 songs or 30 yeah, I guess soundtracks in the DLC, just for the DLC, which if you compare that to the base game has 67 original songs in the game, or original music pieces, I guess. right? There's probably more than that if you look at like the ambient music and stuff. So the question is, if the DLC is half of that in terms of music form, how big is that fucking DLC? It's close to the price of the main game. Like it's maybe 15 quid off the main game. And I think Miyazaki was lying about how big the map was. Something's fishy there. I don't know. And they did a cinematic. That's what I was thinking of. They did a cinematic, and they've never done a story cinematic for a DLC before. The only things they've done for DLCs from Software is launch trailers. And I guess reveal trailers, maybe. That's all they've done. They've never done like a story trailer. Also, that's just cheeky. Look how it like covers that up. Huh. Is there another one? Hmm. Maybe there's another way around. Hang on. Let's go this way. I feel like there's another way around. Gotta be. You can't jump back up there, what? There's one on this side, definitely. God. Damn it, man. I feel like the only right way to go there was... Hmm. 2 hours later. Six hours later. Several. Let me redo that. Several. Why can't I? I can't do it with that like accent or with that voice. Several. I can't do it. Several days later. Several. I can't do it with that voice. Huh. Ah, there's one here. Didn't see that one. I'm curious if he'll do it for me, watch. Oh no.
It's close.
There. Make it happen.
Yes. So inside.
Must be one I'm missing on this side then.
She needs to know his name.
You have to find out.
She needs to understand.
If you want to kill him, you need to know.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to kill him? What if he doesn't want to die?
Understand. Get up. Follow the light.
There it is.
What does it mean?
I wonder if people can see her do this. Like manipulating the world. Probably not. Would be cool though. Only her, yeah. Would be interesting if other people could see it though. Oh, I think I've got it. So either she's crazy or is this real? Well, I mean, look what she kind of did in the first game. She did the same thing in the first game, right? Like she went in between worlds and stuff or whatever. But granted, is that because it was in her head or was that because of... Like it was real, I don't know. It's like, you know, they're still kind of keeping that ambiguous, right? Is it real, is it not? The guy's convinced that she's a seer. Yeah. Oh, can I do it? Oh, I can. Wait. There's got to be another one nearby. Because, like, legitimately, how... Can we not climb up that? What? Oh, wait, do I... No, you have to probably be... Oh, what? Wait, hang on. Maybe it could work. There you go. Never mind, it worked. I didn't even try that. I thought it just blocked the whole thing. That took way too long. Yeah, she is saving them in some kind of capacity. Would be some shit if none of them are real, though.
Are you sure you may drown with him?
The door will open now.
You will be able to see.
What will she be able to see?
She just needs to
Going to show us.
Yes.
They are letting her in.
She has found it.
What is this place?
Where are you?
What does it mean?
Where are we?
Where are you? Oh.
This power she feels draws her on. The certainty. She wants to hold it. Even if it blinds her.
Yeah, it's a very moist cave.
Come to them again with another promise, another question. But there will always be that price to pay. The truth can drown you deep. Lay bare the heart of you, hidden for years. It hurts.
It's an interesting word, moist, isn't it?
Where?
Let's go in that water. That's very clear blue water right
She
there.
has to go down again.
And what will be there waiting for her?
Be alert, Senua. Be careful. Always be careful.
Will he be there?
Well, I wonder if should we play multiverses? You know that new fighting game that's come. Well, not new. I mean, there was a beta for it because I enjoyed playing that when it had its beta.
There. Look. They're here.
Focus.
What's that? It's basically Warner Brothers' fighting game where you can play as like Jason Voorhees, fighting Superman, Batman, Velma, Shaggy,
Was once a man.
Adventure Time, Rick and Morty,
Look,
Iron Giant, Joker, Agent Smith.
when the darkness came, the man stood shoulder to shoulder with his friends.
Ah, we're underwater. Look at that.
They helped each other through the starvation and the fear, and there was a tiny spark of hope that never died.
Fighting game like Tekken. No, it's more like Smash.
But then the giants came, and the Droigar. And worst of all, the Bjerg. Men who were stronger and more ruthless. Who took all they had and wanted more.
Is it because you want to play like co-op? No, it's more because it just, I don't know. I found it pretty fun, the beta pretty fun like a few years ago. Now they're doing like full-on release, right? So I think it could be just, I mean, even then though, it could be fun too because you can do like duos and stuff, so. And fight other players.
The man loved his friends, but he feared the men more. So when the men came to him and offered a bloody bargain, he agreed. He would, by trickery, make over his leader return, they would not trouble him.
So he became the giant. Also, there's like a PvE mode for it too, and one of the characters is Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. And there's some Game of Thrones like stages too.
And so it was done. And his leader was taken and died
Oof.
at their hands.
Beheaded.
The man was ashamed. He had thought himself safe. But they found out his secret, and all stood against him.
Hmm.
They cast him out, and he wandered the lonely cliffs until the sea took him.
Hmm. So basically, them becoming giants is more like a metaphor for something, right? For their sins, I guess. I don't know.
The sea took him and turned his blood to brine.
But I thought they said that the volcano
A giant.
split
Now he wanders
the world.
same shore and hunts the ones he once called kin.
So now she knows.
Now you know.
When they said the volcano
To tell her.
He haunts
erupted,
You'll have to find her. Tell her.
Maybe she knows the name.
they said the giants came from
Everything rots.
Everything falls.
Jotunheim.
Everything dies.
The rain never stops.
Only death.
So well. Because I swear, he just spawned in.
Comes to the settlement.
He will never leave them.
She has to stop him.
Find out the name, Senua.
Then you can destroy him. Release him.
Well, I guess he just did spawning. It's just an hallucination.
She sees what he does. The constant storm.
The constant fear.
No sunshine.
Nothing.
No light.
But the torches are still there.
They survive. In spite of everything.
She is strong.
Austritter holds them together.
She deserves more than this. They deserve more than this.
How has she kept them together?
We must find her.
She will help us.
He infects this place.
Not a very effective giant, is it? I mean, he's just crawling about.
To someone like this.
You can help them.
You can. You know what to do now.
Only you can do it.
Find Astrida.
She can do it.
You can. They need
Astrida. There she is.
Come.
You have to ask her.
There's more.
What
need
were
to
you
find
searching
out.
for?
The truth. The truth.
You need to find out more.
Senua.
Ask her.
Steady.
Take your time. Tell her.
Your father.
There. That's it.
You told me that someone betrayed him.
Who was it?
Who? Who was it?
She has to tell us.
She will.
Why?
This is who the giant is.
I need to know his name.
What does it matter?
I just need,
It is how
because
we will save our
I
people.
need to understand him. Please,
You need to know. You must know.
tell me what happened.
We cannot kill the giant. She's going to tell us. She trusts us. Look, no, she doesn't. She's ready.
I mean, she's gonna tell us.
She will do it.
When it all went to hell, people started coming to us for help.
Hmm.
We were just barely scraping by, but
She doesn't like to remember.
we opened our doors to them,
She's trying to help.
even as the food was dwindling. And the Björk grew more demanding.
It's hard for her to say.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
Just like yours. Remember.
Hmm.
You had a home once.
And then a man came. And we took him in. We made him one of us.
That man.
We trusted him.
What was his name?
And he betrayed me. He betrayed my father.
It's him.
Oh shit.
Saying.
Sorry. Whoops.
So I cast him out. I haven't seen him since. His name was Saga.
Saga.
There it is. Now we know that
I hate Norse names. I can never pronounce them.
you can use it. You can trust her. Tell her.
I'm sorry. Saigir
Saga.
is your giant.
What will she do? Will she believe us?
I saw it.
She has to.
How?
You have to trust me. It was the same with Ingun. I saw her. I learned her name.
Something's coming.
The thing about Ingen though, she did kind of look like Senua, like the eyes specifically. Oof.
You have to help them, Senua. This isn't a choice. The trigger here. Stop this. The Gester was fighting for them. Get up. You have to fight for them. What are you doing lying down? Get up and fight.
Get the fuck up.
Ignore the pain. Eat what they kill. Don't let them kill you. Give him pain. Serve him pain.
Oh, yep, transition. Oh, shield enemy. Wait, I can't do the kick though. Yeah, it doesn't let you.
Fight it, Senua.
Oh, what? What? Why have the shield enemy if you can't do the kick? That's kind of dumb.
You can do this.
Oh, so this fuck again. God damn it. So we fight this fuck every time. Ooh. I wonder if I could actually have saved it there, because it did, like, stop.
Enjoy that. They don't suffer.
Same exact animation twice. Gotta love it.
Body's strong like rocks. You have to hit harder. You can see the pattern, you can feel it. Keep going.
Jesus, he can fight pretty well for having his leg injured. What? Jesus. I hate that you can't kick the shield like the first game. What? Another shield guy? You make me fight a shield guy, and you can't even kick his shield. But you could in the first game, that's what I mean. It's like they've dumbed down the combat a little bit. In favour of like the mocap animations. You just got stopped now. What that didn't hit? Phase 2. What do you mean, what is this creature? We already fought this guy before. It's the most enemies we've fought in the whole game. I don't know what they're made of. The zombies did. Oh. Wait, this is... I'm confused. Combat's getting a little bit boring now. Like, legitimately, it is getting a bit boring. Wild. Like, it's... The reason it gets repetitive, and the reason it's getting boring, is because we're just fighting the same enemies over and over and over and over and over again. There's no new... Like, okay, they introduced the shield guy, but it's like, the shield... Like, having a shield guy isn't going to fix it, because you don't have the moves you had with the first game, where you could, like, run and kick the shield and stuff. Right? So it isn't as interesting. It's just dodge, hit, or parry, hit. Yes, you could dumb down combat like that in Dark Souls and other games, but that is fundamentally what it is. Combat is how compared to the first one. Yeah, it's like, we're just fighting, it's one-on-one fights. And, like, this guy, we've already fought literally another version of this guy like 2 seconds ago, basically. Well, not even 2 seconds ago, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, a few minutes ago, we fought the same exact looking guy. We fought two of the same enemy types back to back, like 2 shield guys back to back. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, 7 years between the last game and this game, and we're fighting the same enemy types over and over again. Like, you think if they made it one-on-one combat, they'd actually have each enemy be very distinctly different and not have the same, like, enemy models or whatever, right? Especially in such a short game, you know? For such a short game, how's your combat so, like, shit? I'm repetitive. I dodged that. Also, the hitboxes are broken because that third hit. That didn't hit me. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Look at this. I'm gonna pull this up on stream. Let me just drag over that. What the fuck? Let me just get the VOD for that. Let me go back a few minutes or whatever. A minute. Look at this. Look at this. Oh shit, wrong thing. Look at this. You ready for this? You ready for this game to hit us with the shit hitbox? Right here. Wait, is it here? Next one? Look at this. That hit, by the way. That hit. People said there was this, like, what the fuck? This is Dark Souls 2 level of hitbox. That did hit, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, look. Because, like, my character... That's why I paused it immediately after. I was like, wait a minute, that hitbox did fucking... What was that? You also have this one, right? I think this one hit. Like, it hits me there. Like, what? The fuck? Excuse me? That's fucking combat, dude. The dodge didn't register the iframe. Still shouldn't count as a hit though. Like, look at that. Like, it's not nowhere near me. Like, they did all this one-on-one combat to make it more intense, yet the fucking hitboxes are terrible. Like, what? I'm so confused. Change monitor. I don't think they have a hitbox in this game, but more like who hit first. I guess. Here, this enemy type again, like, you stab it in his heart, he kicks you off him. And then he goes into his, like, second phase or whatever. It's, like, it's so repetitive. Oh, another shield guy that you can't kick his shield like the first game. Gotta love it. That didn't hit. That did. Oh, can I not parry that? Unless I can, and it's just like... Also, is it just me? The way, like, there's no way the sword is this heavy. Like, the way she was swinging it in the first, like, she was swinging it fast as fuck in the first game. There is no way the sword is that heavy. Like, the combat just feels so much slower. Like, look at this. Are we done? We're done. I know I was ruining the immersion there by pausing a shit ton, but whatever. Also, what's that floating? There's a weapon floating. Don't worry about it. It'll be your time cutscene.
Bring it to everyone you meet.
Blood.
Death follows you.
It's too late for her. In front of your eyes.
More death.
Watch it.
More innocence dying in your arms.
Look into her eyes.
How could you?
See what you have done.
You think you can run from your past?
You can't.
Your past always follows you.
It's there. Right behind you.
Right behind you.
Can you feel it?
You know what this game should have been? It should have been a DLC for the first one.
All the death,
Yes.
all the suffering.
Right there.
You have brought this on them.
He's right.
You, with your darkness,
All because of you.
your curse.
You tell yourself you are trying to help.
You have damned them all.
How will you keep going now?
How will you live with yourself?
With this heaviness.
Yes, feel it.
Let it wear you down.
Feel it, Senua.
I can feel them.
You deserve to feel it.
I can feel them on my skin.
They will never leave you.
Hmm.
Each death. Inked in blood.
Yes, you can see it, can't you?
Blood.
On your hands.
Haunting you forever.
I will leave.
Yes, leave. They don't need you here.
Coward.
I will take it away.
Oh, Senua.
I will protect them.
It's too late.
You can't protect anyone.
Your father was always right. You'll rot your darkness,
Die with them.
taking over everyone.
Alone. Unloved. Unwanted. Senua! Are you hurt?
You don't.
No, I'm fine. I mean, maybe a little bit hurt mentally.
Don't let her in.
She sees us. She sees what you are thinking.
She needs you to be strong. Can you?
No,
Can you be?
no.
We need a plan.
She doesn't have a plan.
Why does she believe in you? You are nothing.
We don't need a plan. Don't fucking give us Dutch Vandalin.
No, Senua.
Death after death.
I got a plan, Alf. I can't do his voice. I can only do Arthur's voice.
Are you sure?
Dutch!
You still want my help?
You can't help her.
You are more than what your father.
What's up here, man? What did you miss? Terrible combat. That's what you missed.
Trust her.
How is the I just don't understand how the combat's worse than the first game.
Depends on the plan.
Go. Go with her.
She is too kind to you. She's brought them here, the hungry ones. She made them fight, the ones who died. But there's only one way to atone.
Like, I like these transitions, but I think they're kind of overdone.
Steel yourself for what's to come.
You know what I mean? Like, they've used it way too much. But it's an interesting way to kind of, like, show the passage of time or whatever.
I know his name. I can draw him into the sun.
The sun never shines where Selvarisn walks. He brings the clouds with him.
There's a way to part the clouds. You must perform a ritual to honor the sun and draw a soul from wherever she's fled and beg her help.
Vagrima,
Yeah.
find the site
Draw
for the
soul?
ritual. We will go to the cave
Isn't that
and
the
bring giant
sun god or whatever?
Then lure him there.
He may look slow, but he moves fast. Our people will slow
Or
down.
Skull? Would it be Skull and Hearty?
Then I will speak
Maybe?
his name and hold him fast. And bring him into the light.
Is this the trailer scene? See what I mean? Another transition again. Yep, definitely the trailer scene. I'm curious how much of this is gameplay. Oh, did that guy... Am I tripping? Did that guy just spawn in? He did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Wait. Listen. He knows my name.
But why does he know it?
As I saw him.
You can't do this. Go back. Hann kominn. Farið varlega.
Oh, we got new, like, clothes. Well, not really new clothes, it's more just like a new... Oh, the hair's clipping. God damn it, I praised the game at the beginning for no hair clipping, and now it's clipping.
Come this way.
God damn it.
Passið ykkur. Death is coming. Know what you have to do.
Wait, I've just noticed there's no shadow. Where's Senua's shadow? Because their shadow shows up, but where's mine? I've cracked it. That means we're not actually here. None of this is happening. We're already dead. We're not real. Imagine.
Can you smell their fear?
He's here. Death is coming.
Look at the bones.
Death is coming.
Look at the bones. That's going to be you. That's going to be What makes you think you stay down?
You did check it yesterday? Did I? I thought I checked the reflections, not the shadows. And footsteps. How do you not have a shadow for the main character? What? That's so weird. They put all that effort into the visuals and then not have the main character have a shadow? Also, he looks nasty.
Get ready.
Do I throw this or does the game just do it for me? Probably the game just does it for me. Ooh, that fire looked... Ooh. Like 2 FPS fire? Oh, that fire! What the fuck? Looks like a JPEG, dude. Oh. Okay, this is gameplay. None of this has been gameplay so far. Okay. I was just curious. I was curious to see what would happen if I didn't do anything. They don't do shit to him. I don't know what their plan was. Where'd he come from? What? Whoa, okay, what was that? Also, that spear just disappeared. You see that frame rate drop that just happened? That was wild. What? The spear just vanishes, like what the fuck? Like, I wish it kind of stuck in him. It'd be cool. Like you see him pull it out of his face or something like that. It just kind of disappeared. Like one of them went in there and then it just disappeared. Literally, you held LB and then pressed X. That was all the gameplay in that scene. He did say help me, Senua.
I know you.
He needs you.
I swear that looked different a little bit from the trailer. Like, I swear something changed there. Maybe the camera's perspective changed. Tornado?
Need to get to the eye of the storm. Find him.
Oh, this is where he died, right? So how much have you played the game for? Like, how long have I played it for? Like, so far? Probably like 4.5-ish hours, maybe? I've got to be close to the end, because I know there's like only, like, maybe one chapter left. We're about like a little over 4 hours, I think. Because we did, did we do 3 hours yesterday? Like about 3.5 hours yesterday? It's about 4.5, maybe 5-ish. It'll probably say more on Xbox because it is on quick resume. But I'm going to go by stream time because that's better. Yeah, the visuals look good, but this is the type of thing like, okay, you can have good visuals, but if the gameplay's shit, or not as good. What just happened?
The storm is too strong.
Oh. So you gotta wait for the waves to come in. Right. Okay. Wait, so this is just the same thing to the other giant? We just run pillar to pillar? I'm not gonna make that. No. I will say the way the water interacts with her is a little weird. Oh fuck! I was like, the water looks... Come on, man. You can't have the game look fucking insane in some areas and then you drop the ball with the water and stuff. Like, what? Like, see how the water just kind of clipped through the fucking box? Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, we made it. Good.
Saga, I can help you.
Yeah, see how it just kind of clips through stuff? I mean, it's water, but still, you understand what I mean, right? It doesn't feel like there's any weight to the water when it's hitting shit. Like, it just goes through things. Like, there's no splashes when it's colliding with the ship and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, the water hitting the rocks there would, like, bounce off it. Yeah, like, it just went... Like, watch this. Look at this thing right in front of us. The water goes right through it. Like, what? It's not how water works. Part of it does go over it, like, watch. No, it goes through it, never mind. Never mind, it doesn't even go over it, just goes through it. Alright, here we are. Next one, next one. Also, yellow hooks. Yellow... Look at that, yellow. Or gold, I guess, but it's still yellow-ish. Is a stone gonna break? No. What? What the fuck just happened there? I hate how the water goes through shit. It's so distracting. Also, I love how it doesn't break this wooden thing, but now it will. Like, as soon as I get to it, it breaks it. Like, what? Like, that one there in front of us. It's perfectly fine with all these waves hitting it, but then as soon as I get to it, it'll break. Like, what? Amazing gameplay right here. Fucking... Just hold forward and... I mean, listen, there was sections like this in the first game, but I don't know, man. It's just... Like, is it wrong to be expecting more from a sequel that was like 7 years in the making, basically? Like, in terms of gameplay shit? Or the gameplay side of things? Also, I kind of like, now that I think about it, like, they've had water and fire, right? For the two giants. I wonder if that means, like, well, I guess this is like more air, too? Air, water? I wonder if they do like each element. Also, there was a frame rate drop there. I fucking felt that. That was rough. Just give him a kiss. He might. I'd be fine with that.
Come back, Saga.
Saga. So he died and then became a giant. I'm trying to understand how they become giants, though. So I'm not paying attention. I guess it is just a metaphor for men becoming monsters and people becoming monsters, right? They turn into giants or whatever.
He was lost.
And you found him.
You brought him here.
He just turned into a rock.
Now he can rest.
Rest now, Saga.
Poor Senua.
It's too much.
Too much for her.
All the grief.
All the death, the others.
Their pain.
It's too much.
She can't do it.
Not alone.
But she isn't alone.
Is she?
Another haunted spirit given peace. Another victim of the ravaged land now rests. A promise kept. But the lives lost in calming the storm, they cut deep.
It weakens you. Each death. Does it hurt you?
She doesn't
Can you keep going?
She is so hurt, so
Yes.
broken. She needs to see.
The biggest fight is ahead.
Always.
The giant of Borgavarki is strong.
We are
But I believe in you.
Together.
I want the
I thought there was 4 giants. Right? I swear they said there was like 4 or 5.
We'll stop the sacrifices.
And she will
Yes.
fulfill her promise.
She is ready.
Am I tripping?
We are ready.
Maybe it was only 3. Because this has got to be the last chapter now, right?
Each life lost hangs over her. She feels them on her skin. Their voices calling, and the ones who live, their voices
Well, I guess they could do snow now, right?
guilt.
Like avalanches and shit.
But she can't let them lead. She has to see the path herself.
That could be the next, like,
and clear,
thing.
and find the strength to follow it, even as dead hands pull her back. She has to find the light within and hang it in the sky to guide the others.
I guess not. That would have been cool. Like, each giant is a different, like, element. You had the fire giant, you had the sea giant, or the water giant, you have the snow giant, and then you have, like, maybe, like, sand giant or something. Like, sandstorms and stuff.
What is it like?
3%.
But the people are fed and housed and safe.
Safe. She knows why they're safe.
Safe because of the blood.
What were you
they
going to
spill.
do when you reached it? Before you knew about the giants? Kill my father?
Yeah, maybe.
I came here to
This
stop
is
him
why I
taking
came
my
here.
people as slaves. I think I could have killed him
She might.
to make it all stop. But I didn't know everything then.
What good would it do?
I wonder now. Would killing him have changed it? The darkness runs deeper. The Björk fear the giants, and you'll do anything to be
Worst
safe from them.
things.
They would keep murdering us.
If I had killed your father, would someone else have taken his place and kept the blood
Yes,
flowing?
they all believe in God.
We couldn't see any way to
We
be
need you to
different.
show him. Show all of them. Show them how to fight the giants.
But now,
It's different.
It's different. No, she can't trust him. Don't trust
Wait.
Hmm.
Is this Hjarnviðir?
What?
They're scared.
We shouldn't go through here.
No.
Why not? What is this place?
Why?
Those who enter here don't always come back.
What does he mean?
Oh, we could go around it. Or we would need
No,
to
it'd take too
backtrack.
long.
And it would add a day or two to the journey.
More than a day or two if we're dead.
We go through.
This is the path we need to take.
She's not listening to
I'll
us.
lead you through.
All
She's
right,
so sure.
How can you be so sure?
let's go.
He is with you. The others will not follow.
After you.
Lead the way.
What do you mean the others will not follow? They said after you. The fuck?
She doesn't know what she's leading them into.
You don't know what you're doing.
Well, neither you guys. You're in my head. You're not doing
What do you know
anything.
about this place?
This
You're just
place
saying
is
shit.
special.
There's something malevolent in here.
Something evil.
Something you can't fight.
Something he can't fight.
Spirits, or the hidden folk nobody knows.
The hidden folk will help us. If
Those
it
that
is
make it out,
it could be something
they
worse.
come back. Changed.
Changed how? What does that mean?
Changed how?
Fearful. Scattered. Like they left something behind.
Like maybe a part of them, like their souls. Yeah.
Don't lose your soul, Senua.
But what takes the soul?
You don't know what's in here.
Well, you don't know what's anywhere, like.
You've been here before.
A night forest.
A haunted
Hmm.
You know what to do.
There is no way through.
We have to go back.
Wait.
You can find a path where they cannot.
Look for it.
Look.
I'm looking.
I can feel something watching
What
us.
is it? Where? I don't like the sound of this.
You can't feel it. Why?
I feel it too. Have your weapon to hand.
Here.
Weapons will not help you here.
Your sword is no good.
Keep steady. Try not to jump at shadows.
What do you know of shadows?
We know. You found a way through.
True. I mean, the first game was basically just shadow guys, right?
Do you hear that?
What?
Something is following
What does
us.
she hear?
Just alongside. Listen.
I think I can hear it.
I don't like it.
This place is not quiet.
Not calm.
Noises everywhere.
Everywhere.
She keeps looking up at shit, like.
I
I
hear it
don't
again.
see anything there.
Shh. Listen. Why can't I see it? Wait. There. Above us. What is that?
Do you see it, Senua?
I think it's a river you hear.
Let's keep going.
Astrida is scared.
Why isn't Senua?
Because there's nothing there. Wait, did I see something there? I swear I saw something there. No. Oh, so wait, it just looped, didn't it? I swear it just
Passed this
looped.
way before.
This place is shifting.
We're going in circles.
Changing.
So confusing.
What to do?
Go back.
How?
Oh, that was a nice little facial animation there.
This way's blocked. We'll
Yeah,
have
go
to
back.
find another.
They're gone.
Fargrimma? Where are you?
They trusted you.
You brought them here.
Uh-oh.
Get taken?
How could you?
It's your fault.
Alciter.
She didn't.
No, we're back in our little mind palace thing or whatever.
Now you have to find her.
I can't find you.
She's gone.
Gone forever.
She's dead because of you.
Dead.
Did they turn back or
Augusta.
he's gone?
You just said they were dead. Did they turn back? Make up your mind.
Where are you?
You brought them here. Now they are lost,
You brought them here to die. Don't listen to him. They followed you.
doomed to die alone in darkness,
Stay strong.
or crawl out, cowering, witless shadows.
Here's the shadow.
You bring death with
Senua.
He will follow you.
You brought them here to die.
Yeah. So? Got a point? Nothing wrong with that?
They followed you. They trusted you.
They shouldn't have.
You led them to their death.
How could you?
You're just assuming they're dead. Listen, voices, you need to calm down.
She might find them.
Keep looking. You might save them.
They're all dead.
Who's that?
Alstead.
Who's that?
A figure.
Someone there.
Looks like it could be our mother. Maybe.
Astrid is alive.
She's
No, it's her.
You have to help her.
You call to her.
Alstead.
She can't see you.
Why can't she see you?
Senua, is that you?
She's terrified.
So lost.
I thought I lost you.
Lost in the
I'm here.
darkness.
Where are the others?
I don't know. I turned around and you were all gone.
She's
What is
terrified.
happening? There are voices at the edge of hearing
Who's that?
and movement all around.
No, it's gone.
Figures in the shadows.
You know what that's like.
I think I see them in the trees, but when I look again, there's nothing there.
You can help her.
Her fear. It makes her see what isn't there.
None of this will hurt you. Don't let it rule your mind.
That's it.
I can fight things I can see.
Yes.
Things that bleed when struck with a spear.
Can't fight spirits.
I'm lost here.
She has changed.
I know how you feel.
We know.
Believe me.
We understand.
But we have to keep going.
Understand.
Stay strong, Astrid.
I will get you through this.
She can help her. You
Yes.
can help her.
Yes.
You
Get
can
her
get her
out.
out of here.
Wait, am I controlling her now? No. What? I was going to control her.
People say this place burrows into your mind and finds your fears, then torments you with them. I only half believed.
She knows what it's like.
You know what that's like.
The
This
path
place
takes
is
me back
preying
into
on
the
them.
woods.
Their darkest phase.
I don't want to be alone here.
Follow
No,
the
we gotta
river
split up.
upstream. I'll find my way across to you, I promise.
You have to.
Can you make promises, Senua?
Promises you can't keep.
Can you keep your promise?
What if you never see her again?
What if you never see her again?
Lost forever.
I mean, I'd just climb up here and then just go over and then, you know what I mean? Easily get to her at that point. Get up the fucking... Oh, Jesus.
Who's there?
The figure.
Fogma.
So dark now.
Misty.
Misty.
Fog everywhere. It's
We're gonna see all of them.
Fargrimma.
Senua? Senua, is that you?
Lost. He is different.
changed.
There's a fog around me,
Yes.
before my eyes,
He can't see.
inside my head.
He has lost himself.
Lost himself to the darkness.
Is he blind?
Stay here.
Slipping
I
away.
try to have faith,
You need more than faith.
to keep them from falling apart. There's something dark in this place.
Darkness.
He sees it.
Through it, rotten and tainted.
His own darkness.
Help him.
Help him.
You are Fargrimma. Wondrous mask.
Yes, tell
Who
him.
can find his way anywhere. Can see the light in anything.
He saw the light in you.
He saw it.
And it grows dark now. And I cannot see the way.
Help him.
He helped you.
I'm lost here.
You were lost and he helped you.
Hmm.
The sound of the river. I will find you.
He is fading.
You have to get him out of here.
He is not strong enough.
He doesn't have long.
He always knows what to do.
And now he's lost.
Lost forever.
Doubting
Blinded.
in this place.
She did this to him.
This place did this to him.
No, I didn't do shit.
Don't run away.
Where is Thorgester?
I mean, he's going. Like, he's just going. We have to go this way.
You want to keep them safe.
Don't listen to him.
See how they mill around. Lost lambs, so afraid, blind,
You can still save them.
alone. You do it.
Fucking two squeeze caps.
You.
You kidding me?
Your darkness speaking.
Back to back.
But you can't save everyone.
Sometimes there are choices to be made.
Which one are you going to save?
What will you choose?
Wait, there's a choice there? I doubt it matters.
Her.
Senua.
You chose her.
Gods, I thought I'd lost you again.
We'll stay together now.
She is a fighter. She can fight alongside you.
We need to find Fargrima. He can't be far. Come on.
To wander alone in his own darkness.
No, I doubt it matters. You're telling me he's just gonna, like, vanish now? Be gone forever? Lost in his mind?
Find the others and find your path again, Senua.
Who's there?
There he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
Come on.
Oh. So what the fuck was the point of making that choice?
Escaped. I thought I'd be lost you forever.
He hoped for her.
That wouldn't matter. If you'd had made it on to Saga.
She hasn't earned that.
So where's the other guy? Forsgrimmer or whatever his name is. Forsgmister. Is that him?
Forgester, where is it?
Forgester, that's his
Augusta.
name. Wait, they said it completely differently. What the fuck?
Different now. His eyes are red. Has he been crying? Something has happened here. What's happened?
What happened to you?
Something terrible.
Well, he's just...
I think I saw
What did he see? Something changed him.
something I had to do.
What was it? What did he have to do?
I didn't want to do it. He forced my hand.
Who? Something terrible.
Who?
A vision.
No. It's nothing. Just tricks.
Is it real?
Did he see the future or
Is
something?
ever nothing.
Nothing is ever nothing.
Let's leave this place.
Get out now. His past haunts him. Get them out.
You see
Yes,
or
get them
the
out.
past, I guess. Right, hang on. I need toilet. I will be back. Enjoy this controller display, I guess. Blech. Blech. Alright. Back to it.
Up here.
She lost them.
And then found
And
them.
their fears. Let the forest lay them bare and scour their minds. She knows that deep excoriation. The fear you will not see the end of. And yet, they made it through. She found them. They are safe. Safe to keep on walking, fight her corner, share the weight. But who is changed and who is not?
Hmm.
Do they look at her and doubt? They follow still, no blame. those striking out in hate, but their minds are shuttered tight and closed off to her eyes.
You know what?
I'll
Wait till the dialogue stops, but I don't think it ever does.
A primal pain. Feel like that will shake you. The wanderer, always so sure, has a certainty been lost. There's no time now to question or look back. The choice
I'm looking back.
is made.
This game's making me want to go play like a Plague Tale. Because I haven't played... I think I played a bit of the first one. I haven't played the second one. I always played like 2 hours of the first one, I think. The VATS, yeah, the VAT game. Maybe we could play that actually, because I don't think we'll be doing It Takes Two immediately. Maybe I could play through both of them.
We're not far now. We can see it from here.
There. Borgarvarki.
Borgarvarki. Damn, that's far. What the fuck? Well, clearly not that far, because we're here already.
All the signs she followed have led her.
Damn, it's still over the hill, too.
Finally so close to the heart of darkness. The root of the fetid flower whose stench she tracked across the sea. A fortress she must break, not with sword and spear, but open eyes and strength of will.
Oh, it is kind of snowy. Right? A bit of a blizzard.
Bodies. Are they still?
Yeah, they're still alive.
They're still alive.
Yeah, it's like the end of Last of Us 2.
How could they? Suffering. Look.
They are for the giants.
Sacrifices.
Monsters.
Monsters. How can they?
What is that?
Make it stop, Senua.
That is
You have to.
where we sacrifice the offerings.
Monster.
People. Þorgestur.
Yes.
People.
It's where you sacrifice people.
People.
It's where you tie them up and watch them die.
Slowly release them.
We have to rescue them.
We'll go inside. I'll tell my father, and he will cut them down.
Light is fading fast.
Just leave them.
They're suffering.
You can't.
You can't.
I'll stay there.
Hmm.
Fagrima, can you please cut them down?
So much
Who's
suffering.
going in?
The Ark know you.
Yeah, but they might be so weak that they might not even be worth saving at that point, you know what I mean?
Start anything before I've spoken to my father.
You don't know yet, Senua.
Okay. Just me and Thorgesta then.
Tell him.
They will help them.
Rescue the people and keep them safe.
We will.
Yes.
We'll come back.
But wait until we are inside.
Are you really going to just walk in?
They will kill her for sure. She has
Yeah, why not? We've walked in with a brave face. Usually works.
Look what his father does.
Look what her father did.
They are not their fathers.
She is different.
We are different.
Every time I see the percentage of the trophies or the achievements, I mean it's a trophy, but whatever.
Crossed an ocean, left one world and found another. All the blood, all the fire.
Like it hurts me.
On a hidden tide. This is the end. The
What?
point where light vanishes.
This is it? This is the end of the game?
It is a pale and quiet place.
I mean, I guess.
Hush. Can this be the place she fought so hard to find?
Something is wrong with him.
Something's not right.
He is frightened.
You're worried.
I wasn't supposed to come back
He
empty-handed.
would have dragged you here in chains, Senua.
But all's well. He'll forget about that when he hears what we have to tell him.
But has he changed? I don't trust anything he's saying.
Why would the father just suddenly trust us, though?
Wants to change. Does
Instead of him, what the father's been doing, why would he just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna believe this girl?
I won't let that happen.
Maybe the Bjarg will turn on him.
It's me!
And then what will he do?
Trust me. However it might seem,
There's no turning back now.
I'm with you.
It's what he wants to believe that is it the truth. Gates are opening, Senua.
The Northman.
Strong enough.
Gods,
Are you strong enough?
I thought you were dead.
Me? Dead? I would see you dead first often.
He plays their game. He talks their talk.
It is good to see you, my friend.
She's with me.
The others.
You are safe with him. He is welcomed here.
We're returning through ill.
Stay close.
3 days of clear skies.
Maybe you trust him. But do you trust the others?
Approaching on a new camp.
Devastation everywhere. Who knows if they will listen to him?
All she has lost, and all she has to lose. They hear. All the
Oh, shit.
names she carries on her heart, she remembers. This is the last sign.
His father's influence is strong.
Your father's influence was strong, but he is not his father.
You are not your father.
You know what it's like to have father.
Sins of the father.
You can show him the way. There is nothing you can do.
Even if he wants to have changed, is it possible?
Like shit like this makes you realize like how kind of like lucky we are
You have to stay with the plan now. There's nothing you can do.
to
There's no
like,
turning back now.
But are you really ready to meet this kind of evil?
you know what I mean? Like imagine living like this, right? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, if you enjoy living like this, that's perfectly fine. But, and there's people that do still, you know, still do this, like stuff like this, where they just sit out with nature and just enjoy the fields and the cliffs and the hills and all that, and they live out there, which is fine. But it's just interesting, like, when you think about like how far we've come in terms of like technology, I guess. Like it used to be this. Like, this is all it was just wood and stone, and now now look where we are, like, right? It's kind of wild. Don't know why I pointed that out. You know, I'm just feeling like a little bit of a nutter, just to point that out. That's the chief's house.
She wants to join us. I bring news.
The last sign.
Change everything.
Circled round in red, a bloody barrier against the night, a wall to shield you from the savagery. But the true darkness is inside, not out. It always is.
You know what's coming. His father.
Oh, this is a boss fight.
The one who clouds her mind is here, just as she knew he would be. Some things don't change. There's always one who will seize the reins, see a field of pain and reap it. Ripe blood and bitter tears. Her father. His father.
Look at him.
Sitting there on his throne.
Worshipping himself.
Torgester, my boy. You've returned.
You bald fuck.
It makes my skin crawl.
Looks like Penguin from Arkham.
When we did not hear from you, I fear the worst.
He does not care for his
How
son.
was your raid? Where are the slaves you brought?
Dead, all the lost
We hit a
ones
storm
dead.
coming into land. I'm sorry,
Don't apologize.
but Father, we found something more important.
Let's see if this man can listen.
I doubt it.
Something important, you say? A souvenir from your travels.
Calls us a
Father,
souvenir.
listen. The giants, they can be killed.
I can kill them. We can kill them.
This woman Senua, she knows how.
He won't believe you.
Give him a chance.
Look eyes. Show him who you are.
A souvenir that kills giants.
He doubts.
The giants cannot be killed. No more than gods can.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Seen 2 giants torn to stone.
He doesn't believe.
I can kill them.
And I could kill you. We could kill you.
This is nonsense, Thorgester.
I mean, sure, we could kill him.
Close to Godgau.
You should kill him.
You cannot defy the giants. I alone know how to keep them at bay.
I mean, we've already killed 2 of them.
Do not turn your back on me.
You must. He must.
He has caused
You
so
are a
much
simpleton.
He
What?
needs the
It
giants
says
to
you.
hold power.
The fuck?
He uses the giants to control people.
Thorgester,
Make Thorgester understand.
He needs to understand.
there will be no swaying him. I have known men like him.
Listen to her.
Theirs must be the only voice.
This is his chance to change.
I will convince him.
No, he is weak.
He wants to fight. He just needs to believe it is possible.
He loves his father.
Thorgester,
How's he going to believe that, though?
He's a liar.
Never have trusted him.
And you an idiot.
Senua.
This is some trick to overthrow us and destroy all we have built.
Stay calm.
You will watch beside me tonight as the giant takes his tribute.
You get out.
See how indomitable, how terrifying it is.
There will be no tribute.
See how there is no chance in hell you could defeat it.
We have defeated them.
And see how I turn it aside. How I control it through my
death, he is
sacrifice.
She has nothing now.
How it leaves us in peace.
Peace for who?
He will kill her, destroy her.
See how I have saved my people.
Never have come here.
There are no people waiting down there. What will happen
It's
when he
nearly
finds out?
time. Follow me.
Oh yeah, we took. They cut them all down, right?
Why doesn't he do something?
If they didn't get captured or seen.
He was with us.
The sacrifices are gone!
Okay.
Free! There's no one there.
Now!
Giant. It's come.
Take her down to the gate.
I feel like he shouldn't have said no there. It should have been how. How? So the giant's coming. The prisoners are free. Tyrant. Is that his name? And that's a pretty good, cool name.
Senua. You will die here,
Rage them.
and nothing will have changed.
Brave yourself. Don't fight. Do it for them. Find the moment.
Did they not like chain her up or something? The fuck? Oh, now we're actually fighting Northmen instead of like the mirror version of them. We just got stabbed. What do you mean?
So much faster. Use your rage.
Yeah, give in. Use your hate. Use your anger. Hey, at least there's new enemy. Well, I guess they're not really new enemy types, are they? That didn't hit me. Because we've already kind of fought these enemies before with the mirrors. Or like the visions, I guess. Damn, that would have been a cool opportunity for a dismemberment, dude.
coming. I know. The slaves. They're safe.
How did they get in?
The Godi wouldn't listen.
He's got no weapons.
He knows we freed the sacrifices. He wants to offer me instead.
Thorgester.
He was weak.
I don't know.
He didn't try to stop them.
I knew we couldn't trust him.
Yes, she is
Where's
right.
the Gordy? We kill him. Now.
Wait!
End this.
Senua, we need to kill the giant right here, right now, in front of the Björk. Show them the truth, just like you showed Thorgestur.
They'll never learn. All they understand is death. We need to end this so we can be free.
She is right. Again.
Kill the Gordy.
What are you going to do, Senua? What?
Senua?
Fagram. I don't know.
She can't. She doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't know the name.
Thorgestur.
Come on.
He needs you.
Maybe it's a trick.
A trap. To lure you in. And then kill us. Kill us. Don't be stupid.
Be careful. This is some kind of trick.
She is not listening again. She trusts
What are you going to do?
We told him already.
I don't know its name. I don't understand.
We cannot fight him yet.
I can't fight it yet. I need time.
We need his name. His name. Thorgestur.
Okay, that's interesting.
See what he could become. Others don't. She sees the warrior fighting the sun. You have to
Okay, here's another arena fight.
keep your promise.
We're gonna get jumped.
Remember what you fight for, Senua. Don't show weakness.
Oof. How did she... That would have... What the fuck?
We will protect everyone. Prepare yourself.
Ah.
Don't die now. He is pathetic. You are fast. You can win.
Ow. Jesus, I can't even attack him. That didn't hit. Oh, same animation again.
Make them fear you. Too slow for you. They are fast, but you know what they're going to do. They are protecting
Music popping off.
They don't deserve anything. Take him. You can't.
Damn, there really isn't a lot of finishes, is he?
You are smarter than me.
That's the one where you hit him in the head again. Like, what the fuck?
She knows what they're going to do. She knows. Hit him. Hit him. Make him pay.
You pussy, just... Why don't they just all charge me at once? Like, I'm one woman. Just all charge me at once and it's over. They've won. Instead of one by one. You know how stupid it is? Like, what?
Now you will be food for the giants, and your blood will give us another day of peace and safety. You hear that, woman? Hear him coming? The most glorious of them all, the tyrant. The king!
The big boy.
We have an understanding here now. An unspoken connection. I give him blood, and he gives me power.
Rage, Senua, no fear. Fight, giant form. Get free of him and kill. Hate him. Everything he is.
No!
Vogesta.
You question me? You have lived through this with me, seen all I have seen, and you question me?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's seen 2 giants be taken out.
I'm the only one who knows what to do in this new world. The only one.
Oh,
Do you
Focus
hear
is
me?
dead.
This ends now. You fought into life like the others, or you will die.
Wait, is he the giant? What? The fuck?
You are the one we chose. You who have died from this, lived through this. Do you see yet?
Oh, this is how we learn the name, right?
When the darkness came
Yeah.
to this land, when the fire spilled from the mountain and the ash blotted out the sun, it wasn't the end.
I feel like even this part's like repetitive. Like, we do the same thing like 3 times. We go into these hidden folk things, walk through areas, and they just kind of give us a rundown of like a backstory, you know?
And leaders fell. The ties of friendship loosened, and each one fought for their own. But in this sea of chaos, one rock stood firm. He said, I know what to do. Follow me, and I will save you. He
Is this the-
meant it. Wanted to keep them safe,
The father.
his people.
Gotti, or whatever his name is, the Goffy. The Goaty.
Then he saw that fear made the people turn to him. They trusted him, obeyed him, raised him above the others. Their fear made him strong.
Yeah, so it's like a fair thing, right?
As the land healed and the people healed, their fear helped. And he saw them start to
They
turn,
became powerful off their fear.
to think for themselves, to choose their own path. And he felt his own strength ebb and turn. And he wanted to hold on to that strength, to hold his place in their hearts, their wills. So he made the giants, brought them forth from the shaking earth, the roaring sea, the blinding snow, brought them into being. And the people who trusted him
Wait, so he made... What?
They saw them too, and saw they had more to fear.
Did he cause the ship to crash at the beginning or some shit?
He knew he held the key. Make them fear. And you can make them do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Make them hate.
With them kneeling to him?
Make them punish the weak. Make them turn against one another, each on each.
And that's why his name's Tyrant, because he basically is a tyrant, right?
I have your tribute. My boy, why did you have to turn your back on me?
Because you suck. Oh, well, yep, I know it. I know, he's dead. That's a chest wound. He's dead. Wait, that's kind of like the beginning, right? Wasn't that like a shot in the beginning of the game? What's your thing?
So brave.
I'm going to.
I swear she grabbed his hand at the beginning and then she saw
There's always someone.
the growth or the rot or whatever.
You told me that yourself. Might have been me. If I had never met you. You have to show them a different way. You have to redeem them.
How do I stop this?
You came to stop the sacrifices. Kill the giant.
Hmm.
Tyrant.
My father's name
One name.
is only fear.
Alethea.
You will.
So the father just let us do that. Didn't kill us. Did we just disappear?
End this. So
So, oh, new enemy type. Ow. You killed your son. What are you talking about, you pleb? Oh, fuck. That hit him. This feels scripted. No, I guess not. That was so like weird, the way that death happened. That was so like fucking abrupt.
You came here.
Ow.
Why did you come here? Set them free. They don't need freedom. They have safety.
Oh, got him. The hitbox is so fucking garbage, man. No, we don't fear them. Ow. What the fuck? Ow. Ow. That's some Star Wars dialogue right there. This is the end for you, my master. Pussy.
I will shine a light on your lies, and they will see the truth. There are no giants, it's just you.
It's their fears, right? I knew there wouldn't be giants, so it's basically the same thing as the first game. All this BS.
Murderer! When I kill you,
Oh, it's getting weaker, he's gonna die.
all he has created, all of those lies, all the shadows, darkness, breaking into pieces. You can see it, hear it. His people are turning against him. They are all turning against him now. Lost, scared. They look to you. Look at you, Senua. You can show them the truth, Senua. Show them what he really is. The world that he created. The world you destroyed. Destroyed it. Show them his lies. He is just like your father. Terrible. Just like your father. Not. You are different. Nothing like him. Nothing like your father. You are strong. Look at him now. Just an old man. Old, weak.
I hate that we're hearing the voices over the actual dialogue that's happening in the fight.
He has nothing now. It's weak.
Like, I hate that the voices are louder than
He is all alone.
the actual dialogue.
Hollow. And empty.
There is nothing.
Nothing inside.
Nothing at all.
You just tank that.
Show them he is just a man. You know what to do. Do it.
Do it.
This is like us basically fighting her father, right?
There is nothing. Nothing at all. There is nothing. 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 Nothing
Like she's doing what she always wanted to do, type of thing.
Do you really want the truth? Each person who follows you, you bear their weight on your back. Soon you will do anything to protect them, no matter what pain you inflict on others. And then
Speak the shaman.
their belief makes you strong. And you will want to hold on to that strength no matter what. You will become you are your father's daughter.
Just lock him up.
See how they cling to you, pleading. Do you see how their hands drag you down? You are everything. What would you
I have to
do
kill him.
to keep them from harm? What would you do for the truth?
Maybe she'll kill him. I mean, she didn't... She let go of Dillion, right? So she can let go of this. Killing him wouldn't... Even though this isn't her actual father, it's basically a metaphor for that, symbolically.
How to end this?
Just drop it. Basically the same fucking thing as the first game. Don't... Oh. I thought they were gonna... honestly, it would be cool if they left it ambiguous.
All the questions answered. Truth burning bright to scour away the darkness. Shadows of horror and hate writ large on the sky. Phantoms made from fear. Darkness outside makes darkness inside.
So what was real, though?
She sees it.
Because if the giants weren't real, then...
Because she loves, even after everything. She loves. And if she loves, what will she do to save that love, to keep that promise? All the lost ones, when they find her, what will she do to protect them? All those names, all those lives.
Giants weren't real, no.
What will she do to hold them?
And that's basically what they kind of revealed at the end. They were like something he made up to enact fear.
She is her mother's child. But she is also...
But then we've also fought them with other people, so that's the part that I'm kind of like, are they real, are they not, or was that just in Senua's mind?
I see it now.
Herself.
Darkness is inside me. Not the way I thought.
Yes, feel it. Yes, you can see it, can't you?
It is his darkness. Not
Your
hers.
darkness.
And it carves a path for me.
Your blood in your bones,
Wait, you're gonna...
But I can't see where it leads.
haunting you forever.
Part of me wants to let go of the fear. Let go of my shadows
Embrace him.
and be free.
Oh,
No more pain. No more doubt.
what the fuck?
Honored. Loved. Feared. Always true. Always right. Because they tell me so. Keeping them safe. Keeping their belief alive. No matter the cost.
Wait, so the official release trailer was... So she only had that right at the end of the game? I don't think she became evil, that was more just her in her head. Choosing, like she's choosing who she wants to be.
You taught me that.
We will choose.
Together.
You decide.
All her life she has been alone. She chose it. A shield to keep her heart from harm. A hymn to still the other voices, the ones outside. Not anymore. The ones she saved, the names she found, they lift her up. Their hands reach out to hers. And now, she reaches back to them.
That's a cool image, I guess.
Her story is not written. There is always a choice.
Well, there wasn't. The game made the choice for me. That was it? What? Also, there's no music here because I think I turned on the streamer mode thing. That was it? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This game didn't need to be made. At all. They shouldn't have made this game. Like, the first game did everything better, minus graphics. Like, I'm just so confused as to, like, how the combat got worse. Like, they removed, like, the kick button, where you could kick the shield, and, like, the running attack. And that was removed. They made it so it was, like, one-on-one fights in gameplay. That had the same finisher animations for, like, every fucking enemy, basically. Terrible hitboxes. And the story, like... Did we not say, going into this, I guarantee the story is basically just going to be the exact same. Where it's just like, none of it was real. It was inside, like, people's minds or whatever. Right? And we called it, the giants weren't real. What the fucking woo? Who could have guessed that one? Like, the game didn't do anything new that the first game didn't already do better. Like, the thing that made the first game work was the fact that you were playing as Senua, going through this fucking experience of loss, and how she's going to overcome that, and going through her mind, and, like, seeing, like, how she's going to overcome these voices in her head, and what's going on with her as a character. To me, that's more intriguing to whatever the fuck this was. Like, it literally was just like, oh, this is what people fear. Really? You made a whole game about that? Like, as a concept, it's not as interesting. And when you see Senua interact with other characters, it doesn't hit the same, because the thing that made the first game work was that you were isolated and alone. So you take that away, it doesn't really become Hellblade anymore. Like, visually, the game looks great. But that doesn't make a good game. It makes a good presentation, not necessarily a good game. 3% have beat the fucking game. Jesus Christ, dude. It's not even that long. It took us, what, 5 hours? 5.5 hours? How long did it actually take me? Let me check. How do I check numbers? My profile. Nope. I disabled the social thing. Last thing I played was that. How do you check? I forgot how you check it. Progress, I guess. Oh, stats, wait. 5 hours and 6 minutes it took us to beat that. What trophy am I missing? Oh, the oh, just side shit. Oh. Well, still. Took us 5 hours to beat that. Just a little over 5 hours. What the fuck, man? What was that? That's so disappointing, man. Like, it makes it worse when you realize that there's 7 years in between the first game and the second game. And fundamentally, they dumbed it down. The puzzles were worse, but they weren't worse in terms of, like, what the puzzles were. They were just worse because they made the puzzles so easy and so, like, dumb. Like, they dumbed them down, like, a lot. So it was just like, oh, the game basically solves the puzzle for you. Which at that point, why even have the puzzles at all? And the big negative, I guess, that's going around is the game's so short, right? And it's like, yeah, they announced this game in 2019 before the next-gen consoles even came out, and it is a 5-hour game. What? That is wild. I don't... Maybe 6 hours. I feel like we probably got 6 hours in it, because I mean, we did 2.5 here. I guess there was breaks, and I don't know. I did kind of... We'll see. I mean, maybe like the Xbox thing just hasn't updated. But like... What a... I just don't get how it regressed. Like, the combat. Like, the only thing to praise is, like, the visuals and maybe, like, the performance of the actors and the mocap and the animations and the sound design. But it's just, like... You can praise that in the first game too, plus more in the first game. Because at least the first game had better combat, and, for one, the first game had better fucking boss fights. Granted, the boss fights weren't great in the first game, but at least there was actual decent and interesting fights in the first game. You had the, you know, the cool Fenrir creature, even though that boss fight's kind of annoying. But still, you actually fought multiple enemies at the same time in the first game. It wasn't just this one-on-one fight with, like, that didn't make sense, especially towards the end of the game when you're fighting one person, and then the Goaty just keeps sending in one person. Just send them all in. Like, as if you wouldn't just send them all in to kill Senua. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I don't know, man. It just a... I don't know. Like, I beat it on the dynamic difficulty. It's not like the difficulty would really change anything. Right? Because, like, the only thing that you die to would be the combat. Like, I also feel like I didn't really rush it. Like, I guess I didn't look for the, like, collectible stuff, but it's just, like... I don't know. 8 out of 10? I said 7.5 yesterday, like, as, like, about halfway through it. Here, I'm probably gonna say... Maybe 7. Like, now that I've beaten it, probably a 7. Maybe a 6.5. Like, it it's fundamentally worse than the first game. Like, it is. From, like, a gameplay standpoint, and from just a game standpoint overall, like, the story was so much better in the first game. Like, it genuinely was. Like, I just don't understand, like, what went wrong. Especially when you realise they announced this in 2019. How did they take so many years to make a 5 to 6 hour fucking game that it makes no sense? It makes no sense. In that amount of time, God of War Ragnarok came out, and that shit's like 30 hours. Like, what? 20-ish. It depends, like, if you do side stuff. But still. Why did they announce this so early? There's no hype for this game either. 1 hour for each year. Basically. And there's nothing wrong with short games. Like, my argument isn't that. Like, I don't mind the game being short. Because there's other games that are short and are really good, right? I mean, Rift Apart would be considered a short game, I feel like. I beat that in, what, like 8 to 10 hours or something like that? But that shit was 70. You know, that shit was 70 quid. But, I guess Miles Morales, that's another shorter game. But the difference between them two games and like Rift Apart, Miles Morales, and this is that they have more gameplay. And they have more to it. You know what I mean? And the gameplay is actually pretty fun in them games, to be fair. Because, I mean, you know, it's Miles Morales. But, like, here it's just like, okay, you have a short game, but the gameplay is just non-existent. And I guess another comparison would be like the choice-based games, but like they're choice-based games. Like, the whole thing is that you make choices that change the outcome of the story. It's not really about like the gameplay; it's more about the choices stuff. That's the gameplay, right? So there's a big difference there between that and this. I've seen a lot of people compare this to like Death Stranding, and it's like, Death Stranding has more to do in it though. Like, yeah, a lot of it is just delivering packages, but like, there's so much more to Death Stranding than just doing that. And to me, this, you know, not like I ever take this seriously, like, but people always calling like Sony games like walking simulators, which is just stupid, in my opinion, because it's just like, you can literally say that about every fucking game. Like, you can say it about Gears of War. I mentioned it last stream, right? Like, Gears of War literally has segments where you just fucking walk and you listen to the radio. Like, what do you mean? So it's like, people calling Sony games walking simulators, that the parts where you walk in the Sony games are so minimal. They're so minimal. They're like tiny, tiny pieces of the game. That is like during like a little quest or a mission, right? Like, it's 1 or 2 missions where it's a little bit slower, or the beginning of the game or something like that, right? But this is a 5-hour game. It took me 5 hours to beat it. The combat is repetitive as fuck. How do you have repetitive combat in a game that's 5 hours? Like, that's wild. I mean, yes, games do get repetitive, even if they're long or short, but it's just like, what were they thinking? Like, I feel like they should have just added more to it. Like, the environments, while they looked beautiful, they were empty as fuck. There was, like, you had all these beautiful environments and you didn't do anything with them. They were just empty spaces to walk around in. Like, I don't get the point. Like, I don't know. Everything else is bad. Visuals never carried a game, so yeah, it's boring. I mean, I've said this. I've been saying this a lot recently. Like, visuals, in my opinion, do not make a game good. It really doesn't. Like, it's a bonus. It's like, okay, it's nice to look at, but it doesn't make... And this is a perfect example of that. You can have amazing visuals, but if the gameplay is shit, then it isn't a good game. It genuinely isn't. Like, the thing that makes a game stand out is that you can play it. You know, you are the character, you get immersed in the story. And that can still work for a game like this, but you need to have good gameplay. Especially for a sequel. Like, usually a sequel should improve the gameplay elements and improve the things that people didn't like about the first game. But instead of doing that, they made it somehow worse. Like, what happened during development? Like, this game, I'm 100% sticking to my theory that this game was forced upon Ninja Theory to make. I don't think they were supposed to make this game. Microsoft forced them to make it. 100%. And Microsoft realized, like, oh shit, okay, maybe this game isn't that good, so maybe we won't market it as much. But now I'm worried for Ninja Theory. Because this game isn't doing well at all. Like, it's a brand new game, and look at the Steam numbers. It's terrible, it's doing awful. Like, even in the Xbox, like, top played, it's not, like, charting, really. Nobody is playing this game, and it is sad. Even the achievements. Did we see the achievements? Like, let's go and look at the achievements for this fucking game. Because I'll tell you right now, nobody is playing this. Like, I went out of my way, and I played this game. I was looking forward to it. We played through the first game. No, I don't want to uninstall it. I forgot how to do achievements. Oh, yeah. But it's just like, what happened, man? Still bad even compared to other walking sim games. What do we consider a walking sim game? Because Death Stranding can't be a like. I don't consider Death Stranding a walking sim game because you can drive in that, so that's not a walking sim. Starfield is technically a walking sim. As of right now, because there's no... Like, the fucking planets are empty as shit. But yeah, like, look at the achievements here. This would have been the first achievement. So just opening photo mode and 28% of players have done that. Like, what? Just pressing one button on the controller. That was a chapter just walking up the fucking hill? Like, what? Heart of Darkness. That was a good game on the PS1. I just don't get it. Hellblade the story so far. I don't know, man. Because like, when you compare it to other games that have released this year, like, this, it is kind of just sad how shit this game is. I mean, not shit. Maybe shit's the wrong word. But like how shit it is compared to other games in terms of gameplay that came out this year. Like even Dragon's Dogma 2 I feel just has better gameplay, even though like I didn't really jive with that well, but as of right now, I mean we can go back to that at some point, but like Stellar Blade I think is a more recent example. Like the combat in that, satisfying. Rise of Ronin, combat in that was really good. But that Rise of Ronin is actually a very good example right now, because that, like I said, it didn't have good visuals, right? The visuals weren't really the best thing in the world for Rise of the Ronin, but the gameplay was good. I enjoyed the gameplay for Rise of Ronin. I think it was pretty decent for the most part. And, you know, it was an entertaining game because of the gameplay, right? And that's what should be the most important when you make a fucking video game, is the gameplay. The exception being choice-based games. Like fucking Detroit or Heavy Rain or, you know, like Dark Picture games, Until Dawn, whatever, right? And the Walking Dead stuff, right? Like, they're the exception to that. But even them games, I feel like, have more gameplay elements than this. You know what I mean? Like, outside the choices, like, there's some puzzles in them games and, like, stuff you need to figure out and... like, I don't know. Like, I also don't understand how people are fucking getting, like, 12 hours in this game. Like, there's no way. I wasn't even rushing it. I just did what I did in the first game, like... why would I just want to walk through an empty environment? Like, I don't, like, look around, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not blown away by the visuals either. Like, to me, like, I've always said this, visuals to me don't make a game good. It really doesn't. Like, I'm like, oh wow, that looks good, that looks really nice, the facial animations are great, but it's just like, it doesn't make the game any better than what it could have been, you know? If the visuals were worse, I also wouldn't care. Like, I just point it out, right? Like, I'm like, oh, you know, because it's weird, like the water scene, right? Like, where the water just clips through the fucking rocks and stuff, and it's like, you make the game look this good, but you can't get the water right? It's just weird. Why focus on, like, the visuals when you just fuck up some other shit? Also, Senua not even having a fucking shadow, it's just like, what? How do you put all the effort into the visuals, but then fuck up that? And the game being 30 FPS is a negative, in my opinion, and the letterbox screen. Do you know why the letterbox screen is an issue? Where is it in the main menu? Interesting, that, isn't it? There's no, like, aspect ratio, there's no, like, black borders on the bottom and top of the screen in the main menu, but there is when you start playing it. It's kind of annoying, that. But that's like a pet peeve. I just don't like borders like that in games. I'm fine with it on, like, a movie and stuff, because that makes perfect sense, but not for a game. Because it especially a game like this, like, because the FOV is already pretty bad in this game, you make it worse by having the screen be smaller. I am worried for Ninja Theory. I really am. Like, I actually am. They shouldn't have made this game. They shouldn't have made this game. Why did they make it? The first game was fine on its own. It actually scares me now, though, because it is a potential chance that they could get shut down. I don't give a shit if they greenlit another game. What do you mean, what game? This. I personally think they shouldn't have made this game. They should have just, like, you know, the first game should have been on its own. What's this? Hellblade! Hellblade! Hellblade 2! I don't know, Hellblade 2. So I see. Hellblade 2. I mean, technically you could do that. You could just say Hellblade 2 doesn't exist. It doesn't ruin the first game. I don't think it ruins the first game. It doesn't pull what people would consider Last of Us 2 to do. which is like, it ruins the first game's story. I think Last of Us 2 elevates the first game's story. And I also don't think Last of Us 2 is a bad game. It's just, there's pacing issues. But yeah, speaking of pacing issues, the fucking padding in the cave, like, that shit could have just completely been removed. Get rid of that. But if they get rid of that, see, this is the point. The puzzles are in there to pad out the game time. You remove the puzzles, the game's like 2 hours long. I'm deleting it from my memory rather than denying its existence like Starfield. Starfield is just... ugh. Man... You know what? This is actually pissing me off now. Like, Xbox, just make a fucking good game. Is it that hard to make an actual great game? Like, what is this? Like, Starfield was garbage. And that was the last one we played, right? That was the last first-party Xbox game we played on the channel, right? And then you have this. I'm not saying that this game's terrible. Like, it's not a terrible game. It's just... like, a disappointing game, I guess, would be the outcome. Like, I feel like I'm on the same page as to what I don't know what other game would have given me this kind of feeling, like just being disappointed in it. It's maybe Spider-Man 2, but like that the problems I have with Spider-Man 2 are a little bit different compared. Like, at least Spider-Man 2 is fun to play gameplay wise, you know, and the boss fights were pretty cool in Spider-Man 2. And the story, there was moments in the story that were actually pretty fucking epic, but this, I don't know. Like, everything in this game besides the gameplay and I guess the story is good. But it's like, that should, the main point of a game is to make it fun. It is a game. Right? Like, I don't... like, it's an art... basically, this game's like an art piece. Like, you're supposed to appreciate it like art, but still doesn't mean you can't criticize it. Like, how's the first game got better fucking combat? And better enemy types, too. Like, I swear we fought the same, like, 5 enemies over and over again. Granted, the first game did that too, but like, I'm speaking specifically like boss fight stuff. You have like Valvavan in the first game, and Surtur, and Fenrir, and shit, and then you had like Hela at the end of the first game, and it's just like, this game, it's just a bunch of humans. There was no like unique enemy types, other than I guess the giants, but the giants, I guess their boss fights were basically just a copy and paste of each other. Instead of fire, it had water coming in and you have to like hide behind like these pillars and stuff. It's just like, what the fuck, man? What happened? Oh, for fuck's sake, you've got the dumbasses on Twitter, the dumbass fanboys. In the first game, there's escape maze puzzle from the fire dude. It was intense. True, actually, that one. And it was kind of scary, too. This is what I'm saying. Ninja Fate, make a fucking horror game, dude. Don't fucking make this shit. You should have made a horror game. I hope they're making a horror game next. The sound design, it's there, dude. They've got the sound design for horror game. They've got it. Make a first-person horror game, please, for the love of Christ. I want a horror game out of Ninja Fate, because I feel like Ninja Fate hasn't done a horror game yet. Right? The whispers in that section were amazing, yeah. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I think this guy's an idiot sometimes on Twitter. Like, this shit, I saw him tweet about fucking Starfield was brain dead. But... And I don't like going into, like, console war stuff, but, like, this is, like, people saying, like, you know, reviewers are biased. I mean, for one, you should never listen to reviewers anyway, because, you know, who gives a shit? But at the same time, it's like, people who keep saying this specific thing about Xbox tax, which is basically like, oh, you know, people only shit on the games because they're Xbox games, and it's like, no. Shit on the games because they're not good games. Like, it doesn't matter who owns the fucking company or the developer that makes the game, right? It doesn't matter. If the game's bad, the game's bad. Or the game's weak, the game's weak. Which Starfield was. Starfield was utter doo-doo. Got nothing to do with Xbox being involved with it or not. The game wasn't that good. Yeah, let me pull it up. Hang on. Where is it? I just had it pulled up, fuck. Fuck, it's gone. God damn it. I fucking hate Twitter when it does that. Like, it just refreshes your page on its... Like, when you're, like, scrolling or whatever. Like, this shit right here. This fucking tweet from this dumbass. Like, what is this? Absolutely nothing sus about this. Nothing at all. Nothing to see here. And literally, all his tweets are the exact same shit. Like, he always has this, like, from Xbox Series X and stuff, and it's just like, you just, like, stop. But, like, look at this. Nothing to see here. Do you know what the biggest fucking difference is? Right here? Do you know the biggest difference? There's 7 years in between these two games. You know, it's almost like people expect the game to get better than the first game. Because the only thing carrying Hellblade 2, in my opinion, is the visuals. It's got a weaker story. It's got weaker gameplay. Fuck knows how they manage that. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's like, there's no conspiracy going on. The first game is just better. It's got nothing to do with anything. What is he trying to say? He's just a dumbass. Like, he genuinely is just a dumbass. He said some stupid shit when Starfield came out, too. Like, people saying Xbox tax. If you genuinely believe that is a thing, then your taste in games is just questionable at best. And the only thing you use to say that is because you like a piece of plastic better than another piece of plastic. Right? But we've already proved these guys are fucking hypocrites. Because 1 minute they say, Death Stranding's a walking simulator. That shit sucks. All Sony games are the same. Third-person action-adventure game. And then they hype up Hellblade 2. And it's just like, but you didn't like Hellblade when it... There's tweets where like people didn't like Hellblade 1. But now suddenly, it's because it's owned by Xbox, you suddenly like Hellblade? Okay. Well, fucker. You played more games and you actually didn't decide, like, oh, I'm going to play it on this console. I'm going to, you know, restrict myself gaming-wise because I like this platform over that platform, you're a dumbass. If you do that in the first place, you're a dumbass. Like, who gives a shit? Like, if people prefer, like, a certain platform, sure, but you shouldn't dictate that on, like, oh, I have to buy it on Xbox, or I have to, like, if I play it on Xbox, it's automatically a shitter game. Like, no. Like, depending on the platform, it shouldn't dictate whether or not a game is good or not. In your opinion. Like, that's definitely not an influence here. What's the influence is that the first game was better. That's the influence. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. Like, I don't see the first game just genuinely was better. It was more innovative when it came out. The only thing innovative about this second game is the visuals. And to me, that isn't a good thing. Because visuals don't make a fucking good game. It's a bonus. It's nice to look at, but look at fucking Minecraft. Minecraft's like arse. It looks like shit. But it is a great game. Because it's got good gameplay. Boom. Right? Like, who cares? There you go, Marcus got it right. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the game follows the same formula. Maybe having it be too similar is the problem. The mechanics would be a bit more forgiving 6 years ago, when it was new, to where we are now. You know, it just being more of the same after a 7-year wait is a bit questionable. I know people would bring up, what about Last of Us 2? Last of Us 2 did the same thing, and it's like, sure, but it innovated on the gameplay. Like, the gameplay of Last of Us 2 is so much better than Last of Us 1. Like, what are you talking about? Right? You know, like, there's a little bit of a difference there. Nope. The problem is not being similar because Hellblade 2 is way better than the first one in basically everything. I mean, well, it fucking isn't. I know it's all opinions and that, but don't know about that one. Like, I could tell the first game was better within the first 2 hours of the playing the second one. I was like, yeah, the combat's just so much more shallow. Like, what's happening? Half those are done by different people, but yes, there is an odd fanboy, dishonest reviewer there, but it's not systemic. It's odd fanboy stuff. I don't really see that. Like, I feel like people don't understand what reviews are. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, journalist stuff, but it's just like, I don't think people really understand what reviewers are. It's literally... It's like, people shit on reviews if it isn't a 10 out of 10, or if it's a 0 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. Man, the so-called game critics gave half the point that they gave to the first game. Because the first game was better. Like, how is that hard to... I don't understand how that's hard to understand. Like, nothing at all is a problem. You're just stupid. Like, the first game just... It's a better game! It's really not that hard to figure out. Like... I've been on Sky much. I'm enjoying gaming more than ever, go figure. Even though I only cover Xbox in my time, more fair than they have, unfortunately. Your opinion on games is a little bit questionable. But, I mean, you like Starfield, like, that's... Come on. You already cooked there. But it's just like, I don't understand what the issue is here. I mean, one of these reviews is from PC. So, like, what the fuck? And also, the game isn't, like, Hellblade 2 it's not in the 70s or anything. Like, it's not reviewed badly. It's like, it's the same place as the first game. It's like in the 80s. Who cares? And also, funnily enough, the Xbox version of Hellblade 1 got a higher rating than the PS4 version, but I'm scared of I shouldn't be clicking this. Thanks for being a bigger account and bringing light to this bias bullshit the gaming media be doing. Biased bullshit. Biased bullshit. Yeah, everything he tweets is about Xbox. Doesn't that fundamentally make him biased towards Xbox as a platform? And doesn't make him an actual fucking gamer? Because if you're biased to one platform or the other, then you're not really a gamer. Like, yes, I will say this, and maybe a little bit hypocritical here, but I do prefer PlayStation. As of right now, in terms of the games that they release, right? Because they've actually been pumping out some fucking bangers. God of War, and, you know, Returnal was really good. Xbox haven't released a fucking banger in ages. I mean, I played Gears 5, that was fine, but it wasn't anything fucking holy shit. It was just more Gears, you know? I mean, I'm glad I played Gears 5 because it was good, but still, it's just like, what? I also just don't feel like the technical achievement for Hellblade 2 is that good. Like, visually, yes, it looks really good. But when I say the game of the generation and the game that's pushing the industry forward is GTA 6, it's because it's open world. The visuals that game has, based off that one trailer that's released with it, how have they got that, like, amazing visuals in an open world game? How is that possible? Meanwhile, Hellblade 2 is fucking linear as fuck, 30 FPS with massive frame drops, because it definitely dropped a few times when we were playing it. Like, I don't get it. Oh, so this guy's a dumbass. I see him everywhere. He's fucking, I mean, he's already proved he's a dumbass by being verified, but whatever. I don't, like, listen, there's nothing wrong with liking Hellblade 2. There's nothing wrong with that. But stop being stupid with it. You know, stop saying there's an Xbox tax. Stop saying there's a biased. It's like, no, the first game was just better. Like, I played it on Xbox. I played the first game on Xbox. Like, there's no bias for me. I just don't care whether or not it's, like, whatever company it's made by, I don't care. As long as the game is good. And if the game isn't good, I'm going to shit on it. Within reason. I'm going to criticize it. I'm baffled how they managed to even, how did they, I just don't understand how they managed to make it worse gameplay wise than the first game. How did they fuck up the combat? Like, I was literally, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh shit, Resident Evil 4 Remake has sold over 7 million copies. What the fuck? Why didn't I see that? That's what I'm talking about, dude. Resident Evil 4 Remake was a banger. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if there's any more dumbass fucking takes about, like, the Xbox tax thing, because I just think it's so. Also, yeah, there's been a leak cover for the next Call of Duty game, which will be interesting. But it's so lazy. They're just doing the cover of the fucking first Black Ops game again. Where? Just search up Black Ops 6 on Twitter. I'm not going to show it because it is a leak. It's basically it's basically just this. Let me Black Ops cover. It's basically just that. But it shows where COD is right now. Like, they're so lazy that they have to just use nostalgia as a way to bring players back. I mean, I'm still gonna probably buy it because of the zombies, because like the zombies is the fucking good shit. And yes, I will buy it. I don't give a shit if it's in Game Pass or not. I'm gonna buy it if I can get a physical copy of it. If I can, hopefully it's all on there, all on the disc, and not just an empty disc like most fucking COD games recently. And we'll see. I mean, here's another, like, take that I find questionable. This is what I was just pointing out, by the way. I don't understand for the life of me why Hellblade 2 is getting so much hate. If this was a PlayStation game, it would be a whole different story. Would it? I don't think it would. Because even if it was a PlayStation game, you'd still see that the first game was better. Like, what? And I noticed that the first game's better because we just fucking played it. Like, that shit's fresh in my head. So I know the first game is better. Oh, well, bada ba boo. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, is this real? Seeing a lot of hate towards a new Saints Row game that comes out soon. I don't understand that the series has been goofy and not realistic. Is that real? There's no way all these people tweeted that out. Meanwhile, studio's been shut down. Just saying. Maybe don't release a shit game. Actually, it doesn't even matter anymore because Hi-Fi Rush came out and that was supposed to be a good game and they got shut down. Kind of deserved. I honestly think Volition did deserve to get shut down. Like, they were saying stupid shit before the game came out to like the fan base and stuff. And it's just, how do you make a Saints Row game that is... What? How do you fuck that up? Saints Row 2 was the best one. Of course, a 5-hour movie game, 7 years in development is amazing to you. Other people have standards. There's just... Yeah, I mean, like, it's 7 years. I mean, I don't think it was in development for 7 years, but it was at least in development for like 5. Right? Because if they started, like, the concept for that first trailer in 2019, they would have had a general idea of what the game would be at that point, so it probably would be around 5 to maybe 5.5 years in development. Right? Because there's no way they just cooked up that trailer in like a month before the Game Awards. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know. Like, It looks good, but it's not better than the first one. Hey, this guy's got the right opinion. Got the right opinion. Because it's facts. Fundamentally, the first game is better. It actually is, not gonna lie, and you're saying that because it was exclusive to PlayStation. But it isn't exclusive to PlayStation. Hellblade 1 is playable on everything. Sure, it was when it first came out, but who gives a shit when it first came out? Like, that's not, like, I just played the first game. You know what I mean? Like, this is the shit. Like, if you said, oh, the first game's better than the second game, people would say, oh, you're only saying that because, no, I'm saying that because I just fucking played the first game before the second one came out, and I just realized, like, oh shit, the first game actually is better. It's got better combat, it's got more to it, in terms of, like, boss fights and stuff. Combat is better. Motherfucker, combat is not better at all. Combat is fundamentally worse. The hitboxes are worse. The parrying is fucking inconsistent. Like, sometimes it works, like, sometimes it doesn't. Hitboxes, I think I've already mentioned, I mentioned that before, but, like, hitboxes are terrible. The Vestis Hellblade does better. What makes you prefer the first one? Senua Saga is 3 times better. What are people basing that off, though? Are they basing it off the visuals alone? Like, visuals don't make a game fucking good. They're an added effect. They're nothing more than just, like, a bonus for something to look at, you know? Wait, me? Oh, hang on, because it's hidden applies. Okay, there's nothing there. Fucking Twitter scares me. People are hating because it's Xbox. No, that's not why people are hating. People are just saying that they dislike the game because it just isn't. Like, the gameplay just like the first one, but has better graphics. It isn't, though! It doesn't play like the first one. They dumbed down the puzzles. Why are people so fucking stupid? They have all these amazing looking environments just to do fuck all with them. It is so questionable. Like, these people's intellect, like, what are you talking about? It has better graphics. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all the game fucking has? Therefore, it's not a good game. If the only thing going for it is graphics. Like, just get over it, dude. Like, people can dislike it, people can like it. Who cares? You'll get a nightmare with these comments. It's just so dumb. All games have to be constructed the same way. Isn't that technically a bit hypocritical, though? Because, like, I mean, or a bit contradictory, because isn't, like, Hellblade 2 basically constructed the same exact way as Hellblade 1, but somehow worse because they made the combat worse? I just don't understand how they, like, that's the thing that's baffling me. How did they fuck the combat? And it's so much more noticeable when you play them both back to back. Because you realise, like, oh shit, you're fighting multiple enemies in the first game, right? And it's so much more hectic. You've got to, like, focus and be like, okay, this guy's about to attack me, change, like, switch to him, quick, boom. But it's like the camera focuses on one person, right? But you can still get sneaked up on by another enemy. But Hellblade 2, it's just like, I mean, like the end of the game, it's just like, okay, there's one enemy on screen, you fight him, it does this same animation finisher over and over and over and over and over again. And then you know, it transitions to the next enemy. Like, right at the end, it became an issue because it was just like he was throwing in one guy after another, and it's just like, just throw all of them in and fucking kill Senua. Like, what? The fuck? End it. Is it a game or an interactive movie? More of that, I guess. I'd say it's more than that compared to the first game. Because the first game had difficult moments. You know what I mean? Like, specifically with the boss fights. And I guess, like, the end of it when they throw every enemy at you, which I'm glad the first game didn't, the second game didn't really do that, but to be fair, like, what could they do with that? Like, they couldn't really do anything there. Because it wouldn't be as effective in Hellblade 2 because you only fight one enemy at a time. With the first game, you're fighting multiple enemies, so it's a bit more, like, chaotic. As soon as the intro starts and people saw the Microsoft Studio logo, that's where the hate began. Nope. I think it just began because the game is worse than the first. The actual fights I see are not gameplay fights, but rather staged. Yeah, it's because they're all mocapped. And they shouldn't have been. They made a mistake mocapping all the fights. It was stupid. Because they only have like 3 animations for most of the finishes. Visually stunning, but with a lackluster story, weak gameplay, and a runtime the length of the Justice League Snyder Cut. And yeah, I guess, fair enough. You can finish the first season of The Walking Dead. Actually, you could watch maybe 3 episodes of Game of Thrones, and that's probably the runtime of this game. It's just wild, man. Yeah, I mean, this game, Hellblade 2, just I kind of want to play a Plague Tale now. Because I don't think we'll play It Takes Two, like, immediately. I don't know when I'll stream. Oh, alarm's going off again. I'll see when I'll stream Plague Tale. I don't think it'll be today. Bed calling, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, Hellblade 2... I'm so disappointed in Ninja Theory, man. I mean, I don't know if I should be even disappointed in them, because I feel like this game shouldn't have been made, and I feel like they were forced to make this. I don't know. Something's off here. I always suss this game out to be like, what's going on? What's going on, man? You think they were forced to make this? Probably. I mean, just look at how the first game ended. Like, did there need to be a second game? No. Absolutely fucking not. I feel like they're gonna get shut down. I really do feel like, because like it's just like, what's the precedent of being shut down or not? Is it making a good game? Is it making a bad game? Is it making a mediocre game? There is none, because they just shut down fucking Tango. So it's just like, even if this game doesn't get as well received as the first game, they might still get shut down. I mean, how many resources did they waste making this game? They probably spent a lot of money, like, just doing the mocap and everything, right? Like, this game obviously has a big... It's probably not, like, a massive budget. It's probably not over, like, 100 mil. It could be. There's a chance it could be. But we don't know. We don't know. It's also just not doing well sales-wise from what I've seen on Steam and stuff. Like, well, I mean, I guess you can't really know how many people have bought a game on Steam, but like in terms of like how many people are playing it, like you'd think a new game would be pulling in like a shit ton of numbers, like at least like 20 plus K, right? But you know, Hellblade 2 isn't doing that well when you see that Hi-Fi Rush got more of a peak than Hellblade 2. Like, Hellblade 2 right now is sitting at, sadly, oh my god, it's worse than... I mean, it's for, well, I mean, even in the US, it's still like 11, and like on the West Coast and shit. Like, look at that. Yes, it's on Game Pass. More people would probably buy it on, like, get it on Game Pass, but like, what the fuck, man? And the peak it's got is yesterday, nearly 4,000 on launch day. 4,000 on launch day. That's terrible. And then if we check Hi-Fi, no, careful. It's fucking Steam. Like, obviously now it's not doing as well, but like it peaked at 6,000 at launch, and that was shadow dropped. Hi-Fi Rush was shadow dropped. Is that when it came out? Yeah. It died down pretty... Wait, that actually is kind of insane. It died down pretty quick. But, honestly, that now I'm not even surprised that the game fucking... that they shut down Tango. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because the last game Ninja Theory released was Bleeding Edge. Which we all know how that went, right? I mean, I'm basing it... This is all on Steam, so there is a bit of a thingy there, but Bleeding Edge was fucking ass. As you can see, no one's playing it because they shut it all down. But, like, look at that. 4 years ago, it peaked at 1.4K. And you know it can't be a Game Pass thing because the games are on Game Pass, because if that was logic that people are using, then why is like other Xbox games selling a decent amount? Why are all the games why are more people playing all the games than a new game that just came out? The alarm just went off again, god damn it. Anyway, I'm probably going to end stream now, because why not? Obviously, alarms going off and all that. Yeah, man, I'm just... Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm so worried for Ninja Theory. They should have just made a... I mean, I hope the next game is a horror game. Please be a horror game. They better be cooking. And also, just don't make a game that's just got good visuals, because please, for the love of Christ, actually focus on the gameplay, because that's the most important when you make a fucking game. Elden Ring being a prime example. Visuals in Elden Ring aren't anything insane, because it is a cross-gen game. But it's the art direction and the gameplay that fucking carries this shit. So, you know, I guess you could argue Elden Ring isn't really doing anything new that the Souls games didn't do, and it's like, well, yeah, sure, but it's open world. Like, they fundamentally changed how it works compared to the other games, right? Hellblade 2 just didn't do anything different other than better visuals. And I guess a different story, but like fundamentally it's not really that much of a different story. It's basically the same as the first game. A lot of it didn't really happen, right? And some of it wasn't real, some of it was real. Like, it is what it is. And then they kind of leave it on like an ambiguous ending. The same fucking game did. But yeah. Took us 5 hours to beat it. Wild. 4.5 year wait for a game that took us 5 hours to beat. What the fuck? Like, if it was announced last year, I wouldn't care that much. But it's just like, what the fuck? What were they doing? How did they not realize the combat was worse? Like, I don't get it. That's whatever. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. In terms of what I'd rate it though, like I said, I mean, I feel like I've gone down from what I was yesterday. Like, just because now I've beat it, it might be like a 7 or a 6.5 out of 10. I just feel like I wasted 5. Like, you know what I mean? It just feels like such a waste. It could have been so good. Like, the potential the game could have had if they didn't just try to push the visuals, because that's the only thing they could fucking do. Because that's how the game was announced, right? The only thing that pushed the game was like, oh, the visuals, right? It's a fucking tech demo. That's basically what it is. It's an Unreal Engine tech demo. And it shouldn't be. It should be more than that. It should be a fucking experience. Make all these fucking sick-looking environments just to make them linear as fucking non-explorable. Like, what's the point? Anyway, I'm pissed off. I'm going. I'm probably gonna like edit some of the stuff down and post it on Twitter though. Because why not? Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream and Hellblade 2. I will see you maybe Friday. Maybe we'll do some random game stuff. Or maybe I'll start up a Plague Tale. Alarm's going off again. I swear that snooze didn't last fucking 10 minutes. What was that? Anyway. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Ta-ta. And farewell.